This is definitely pushing, I'm not sure. Alright, today we're looking at another all-in-one wireless lavalier microphone kit from BOYA. We have a 2.4 gigahertz wireless microphone system, the BY-WM3T2 D2. These model numbers are getting crazy out here, but this is looking very nice. You obviously know why I like it, because it's black and gold. Of course, not going to complain about that. But this is looking very good. I actually did look at a couple other products that were like this, but a lot of people were like, yo, can I have 2 transmitters and 1 receiver so I can do interviews? And I was like, not with this one, but there's other ones that can, and this is one of them. It has up to 50 meters of operating range on the 2.4 gigahertz network, and keep in mind that's the same network that's used by 2.4 gigahertz Wi-Fi networks, so depending on how congested your area is, you might have some interference, so keep that in mind if you're trying to go further distances, because it will start cutting out and ruin your videos. We have a USB Type-C charging port, 10 hours of long battery life, along with an omnidirectional sound pickup pattern, which means it's going to pick up audio from everywhere. So keep that in mind. You're going to clip it onto your shirt, and no matter who's talking from which direction, it's going to pick everything up. It's not going to cancel out anything. Now, this particular model right here is the Lightning version, but it does also have a USB-C version for Android phones, so you can get whichever one you want depending on what kind of device you have. Now, this box is very lightweight, so I'm pretty excited. It has a 2-year warranty. It's made for iPhone, iPad, and iPod if you have a Lightning port. And, wow. Somehow it's still smaller than I was expecting. Inside the box, we have a user guide. And as you can see, we have 4 different model numbers depending on which one you want, whether you want 1 transmitter or 2, and Lightning or USB-C. We have 2 USB-A to USB-C cables. I would have liked to have just 1 cable that had 2 USB-C cables on it so you can charge both of them with a single input, but I guess they didn't go that route. Okay, pretty basic pack. Well, these things are tiny and lightweight. Very impressive. We also have 2 windscreens to cut out on wind noise. And then we have the microphone transmitters here. We have gold branding on it, a power button that also doubles as a mute button, an LED indicator light, the microphone holes up here on the top, and then on the back we have a clip along with some more gold branding, and this is a very strong clip, so it should definitely stay put on your shirt. Down on the bottom we do have the USB Type-C charging port, which is nice to see. And that's really it. Very lightweight package. And then we have the tiny receiver that's going to plug into your device. On the front, some gold branding along with an LED light. We do have a USB-C or a Lightning connector depending on which model you get. And really not much else to see. A very small and lightweight receiver. Over here on the left side, we also have the USB Type-C charging port, which is actually weird now that I think about it, because generally with a kit like this, the receiver is powered by your phone, so you don't have to charge it. So it's kind of weird that we have a USB-C port on here, because I would expect this to just be powered by the iPhone like other kits are. I mean, I'm hoping that's not the case, because if it is, that's a real bummer. I mean, it only came with 2 USB-C cables, so I don't think you have to charge this. I'm not sure why there's a port on here. Alright, so getting this set up is extremely simple. You just plug this in the bottom and it should automatically power on. We can see the LED light flashing because it's not connected to a microphone. We're going to take our receiver and hold down the power button. LED light flashed red, it turned blue. They are both solid. That means we have a connection. So the person who's recording your video for you can take a look at this to make sure the microphone's connected so you don't miss out on anything. And then of course, if you want to turn on the other one, same thing, hold down the power button. And just like that, we have a solid blue light, which means we're connected. And it flashed. Okay, now we're connected. That's kind of weird. Okay, so now we're connected. Now keep in mind, if you want to mute it, simple 1 touch, it starts flashing. That means it's not connected and transmitting audio. A simple 1 more touch, it reconnects and transmits audio. So very simple. Just don't accidentally press that button. And just like that, we are switched over to the BOYA wireless audio. And this is exactly what it sounds like if you're talking right into it, like so. If I turn it away from me, you can hear it still sounds pretty much the same for the most part, because it is an omnidirectional pickup pattern. So no matter which way I have it facing, it should be picking up my voice pretty clearly. Now I'm going to clip this onto my shirt how I would normally have it. Just like so, very secure, and I don't think it's going to be falling off even if I'm doing backflips or anything. But it may cut out because your body's getting in the way of the 2.4 gigahertz connection between the transmitter and receiver, which is one major drawback of using a 2.4 gigahertz connection. Now keep in mind, this is exactly what it sounds like talking at a regular volume, unedited. Now in 5 seconds, I'm going to scream, so get ready so we can see if it peaks. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my God, guys, Bigfoot, run, 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 run! So that's what it sounds like if you're vlogging or something and you happen to see Bigfoot and start running away because he's coming after you, because you do not want to mess with him. Although I have heard he's just a nice guy just trying to live his life, so just stay out of his way and everything will be fine. But this is what it sounds like talking at a regular speaking volume if you're doing a vlog or any type of video where you just want to have good audio. This is actually a relatively small device, so it's not going to take away too much from your video experience by having this clipped onto you in a very simple manner. If you don't want to worry about running cables to a transmitter and putting it in your pocket and tucking it under your shirt and all that jazz, because some people just want something super easy. Now, one thing I did realize is this doesn't have any sort of carrying case. Like, there's no bag. Usually there's at least a bag. Sometimes there's a whole case that charges it. This is just the microphones and the transmitter. You're just going to throw them in your pocket or throw them in your bag. And they are made out of plastic, so they are a bit fragile. So you want to keep that in mind. You don't want to break these because that would be terrible if you go to use it and you pick it up and it's in 10 pieces. But now let me take this off of my shirt. I'm going to put on this windscreen, which... This is okay. Now it's a little loose. This windscreen's kind of loose. It's kind of hard to get on, and then it's kind of just on here. It's gonna fall off. I mean, it's good to have, but if you're running around with this, it might fall off. I actually had another set like this, and I was recording a video outside, and it was windy. I finished the video, went to go take this off, and realized the windscreen was gone. But it's good to have. You might want to tape it on or something, though, because it's just gonna fall off. Look at this. Comes right off. Not too much effort. If you're doing flips and moving around, it's gonna fall off and you're gonna lose it. So keep that in mind. I'm not sure why they didn't design this better. They should have made it longer so it covers up more of it, so that way it's easier to stay on. I'm not sure what they're thinking, but probably won't even use this, to be honest, unless you're in a really windy situation, but then it might blow off, so it's a moot point. Now obviously we're in a treated studio environment, so it should be sounding great, but we're gonna head outside and actually put both of them to the test, because you might want to know how both of them work going to one transmitter. So we'll go see how that works and see how well the range is as well. Alright, and now the moment of truth. We were about 20 feet away from the microphone receiver all the way over there. We're gonna test this out. It's supposed to get roughly 150 feet of range, so we're gonna see how well it actually does. This is obviously a pretty good distance if you're using one of these, because 20 feet, look at that. If you were trying to talk to your camera way over there, you wouldn't be able to hear yourself. So, without further ado, let's get going. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we have both microphones on, by the way, so we'll see how well that works. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we are 30 feet away. You think they can still hear us?
I think so.
All right, let's keep going.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 50 feet away, guys. This is a pretty good distance. I don't think most people are going to be going further than this, especially with a kit like this. So if you can get this far, that's great. Think they can hear us?
I think so.
Okay, let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 60 feet away, and the sun is on me, and I'm sweating. It's so hot out here. 110 degrees. Are you hot?
A little.
Okay, let's hurry up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 70 feet. 70 feet.
I think it's still working.
This is definitely pushing. I'm not sure. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 80 feet, guys. I don't know why I'm screaming because I have the microphone, but 80 feet. Think they can hear us?
I got a plan.
I don't even know how you got a stick.
I think maybe over there.
Okay, let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 90 feet.
A little more.
90 feet, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 100 feet in the shade. Oh, yeah, it feels good.
I want shade.
Okay, let's keep going.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 110 feet, guys. I'm going to keep going because I'm getting hot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 120 feet. I don't know why I'm screaming, just because the camera's way over there. Think they can hear us?
It's possible.
It's possible. Okay, let's keep going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we ran out of room here, so 130 feet. Hopefully you guys can hear us. We're going to head back because it's too hot.
Okay.
Do you think they can hear us?
I think so.
You think so? I don't know. It's so hot. This is what it sounds like when I'm running, by the way. So hopefully it can keep up. And hopefully it was able to hear me when I had my back turned and my body was between the transmitter and the microphone. And hopefully you can hear me as I'm running without too much background noise. There is some wind noise. But hopefully everything is good because it's too hot. I'm going inside. All right, y'all, we are back and we are still using this microphone for the audio. So keep that in mind. This is raw and unedited. This is exactly what it will sound like. And honestly, it's a pretty good, lightweight, small set with great battery life and USB-C charging, all that jazz with a really strong clip that clips onto your shirt so you won't be losing this. Now, like I said, the windscreen sucks. It's going to fall off, so probably don't use it unless you don't mind losing it in the situation where you actually need it. But overall, this microphone does sound pretty good. It does a good job at picking up your vocals while it's on your shirt, and it's very easy to set up. Literally plug and play, turn this on, and you're ready to go. Now, like I said, with a 2.4 gigahertz connection, there is sometimes some interference if you go too far away. The range is actually pretty good for being such a small package, but when you move around and your body gets in the way or there's some sort of obstacle in the way, it does have a habit of cutting out because the signal's not strong enough to pass through objects, which is a major downfall of 2.4 gigahertz audio systems. But overall, for something cheap, budget-friendly, and easy to use like this, all in one device, it's very good for what it is, and I can definitely recommend it if you want something very simple, and especially if you're just going to be sitting in your room recording, or maybe just walking around with your phone in your hand doing a vlog or something. It's going to be perfect for that because it's going to have a very close connection and it should be stable and loud and clear, especially if you're in a noisy environment and need to focus more on your voice than your regular phone will do by itself. Now, obviously, it's not the best sounding microphone in the entire world, but you got to keep in mind it's a very tiny microphone and you can only do so much with such a small form factor. I mean, honestly, this is great technology. A few years ago, this would have been impossible to have, so I'm really excited to see that we have this, and it can only get better. I can't wait till there's one that's like the size of a fourth of this, and it clips right onto you just like this. That would be amazing, and I'm sure it's coming eventually. We just gotta wait. But you guys let me know what you guys think of the audio quality on this, and if you're gonna pick one up, or if there's any other microphones you prefer other than this. This is one of the options because there's so many of them now, but BOYA does have some good products. It's very good for what it is, and I can recommend it if you want something easy.